My name is Chukwunonso your real estate realtor and property informant in the city of Quik State, Nigeria here. I will be talking to you on land title documents. Land title documents is proof of ownership, evidence of a property, which involves the history of that property. Every land title document should have the history of the document, which will contain even the name of the owner of the said property. It will still bear the process if that person is the original owner or have acquired it from hand to hand, from whosoever that it has moved down to the last person. The title document should have it. It includes history of the property that we are talking about here. In the history of that title documents, it will include the ownership, every history about the land, if there have been any court case, any encumbrances or whatsoever that have transpired on the land. The title document should have it. A clear title document is very crucial when buying any property, for you to know the owner of the property and also to know there is no issue regarding the ownership of that property. So it's not negotiable. Still on this title documents, let's talk about deed of assignment. Deed of assignment is a title document of a land that transfers the ownership of a property from one person to another. Deed of assignment is the agreement between the two parties which specify about the land, about the size, about the location, and also the amount that the land is being transacted on. Deed of assignment is where the name of the buyer will come in and the name of the seller will also come in, and the specific amount, the date of transaction and everything, agreement, if it's by lease or whatever. Deed of assignment is an agreement between two parties in transferring the ownership of a property from one person to another. The body of deed of assignment contains the property, everything involved about the property, the owner and the buyer of the property, and also the terms of the transaction, being amount or whatsoever. If it's by lease, deed of assignment will specify this, the date and the year the land was transferred from this person to the other person, from the seller to the buyer. Deed of assignment will specify everything, it will be on it. In property transaction, deed of assignment is very, very vital and essential in transferring the ownership of property from hand to another. It talks about ownership rights over the property. It specifies about the legalization of the transfer of the property from one person to another. Again, one of the title documents we are talking about here is the surveyor. The surveyor is a document that specifies the accurate detail of any property, the description of the boundary and the features of the property. It's embedded in the surveyor plan. The surveyor plan has the boundary, the size of the property, and also the features of the property. It includes measurements of the property and the landmark of the property. Plan is very, very essential in determining the actual price, the actual size of property and its location. Very, very essential in solving boundary disputes. Once you survey a land, your document shows the size of your land. In case of tomorrow, if there is any trespass, the surveyor that did the survey can help you to mark it out and tell the trespasser that from here to here is not your own, that you trespass whether with 1 meter or 2 meters. So survey plan is one of the essential documents of any property, and it helps with zonal regulation of any land, because every state, every nation have its own regulation. All these things will be embedded in survey plan of any property. So title document, like title document, is very important. The deed of assignment is very important. It's not negotiable. The same thing with survey plan. So do well whenever you are purchasing any property. Deed of assignment is not negotiable. The land title document is non-negotiable. Then the survey plan is non-negotiable. One can just show you any land. Look at my land, look at my land. Moreover, if you are not the original owner, how will you determine that this is where it stops? How many square meter that the land is if you did not survey it? And any land that any transaction of land property you did with anybody which does not have deed of assignment, my dear, you have not bought land. God forbid bad thing. If anything happens to your friend that sold land to you on trust, on a gentleman agreement, and the children come to collect their land, come to do something on the land, you say that your father has sold this land to me, they will tell you to bring proof, and it's only that deed of assignment that will bring about proof, because definitely you will sign as the buyer, he will sign as the seller, and both of you will have your witnesses. So whenever you lack this agreement, deed of agreement, how the land is being transferred from the original owner to you, the amount is being bought, the year, and every other thing, my dear, agreement is not complete. So don't make yourself a victim by taking land, doing land business as a gentleman agreement. It does not work that way. Make sure that there is a proper documentation. Let it be written down. Let there be agreement. Consult a legal practitioner whenever you are doing land transaction with anybody. Let there be proper agreement that will be written down, and both of you will sign with list of each of you, one witness. Is very, very important and very, very vital. So do well to look into any transaction you are about to go into, so you will not fall a victim. I remain your humble Realtor, your real estate informant here in the city of Enugu State. Chukwunonso Benjamin. Do well to follow me on my YouTube page for this type of teachings once in a while. I post video on this channel not less than 4 times every week. Chukwunonso Benjamin. You can still check me on Facebook. I have properties ranging from ₦1 million to ₦1 billion. Anywhere you want it, you want commercial land, you want residential land, anything you want place for factory or anything, get in touch with me. Okay? With your budget, we can work something out for you. Thank you so much. To meet again next time, do well to subscribe. Hit on that subscription button so you will be getting information on this channel. Thank you so much.